Okay, well, good morning. Try to wait for a couple of people to come in to the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, and as soon as you do, just say hello or something like that. I'd like to say good morning to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. And wanted to talk about comment that I got just a few minutes ago about last night's video that I put up. Good morning, good morning. Setsuna, good morning. How you doing? And Vid Truth, good morning. Dale W, good morning. And Drenda, good morning. Good morning to all of you out there. I had a guy that kind of made a comment. He wasn't even a subscriber. And it really did. It kind of aggravated me, but it didn't, because I know that this is the kind of thing that's going to happen when you come up with a controversial topic. And the topic that I'm talking about is the Michelle Obama situation. And, you know, even though it's been covered by a lot of people and people have talked about it, I just kind of thought it was interesting to bring up the fact that Elon Musk, is out there saying similar things. And with him being such a high-profile person, you would think that that wouldn't even be anything you'd bring up. But they obviously, when these people get together, they always have an agenda, especially these billionaires, when they promote something. And when they promote something, they are calling your attention to it because we, the underclass, the people who don't have the billions of dollars and millions of dollars, they want us to look that way. And generally, when they want us to look that way, they always have something up their sleeve that they are trying to get across, right? So when this happens, generally what the average person, when this happens, is they pay attention, and then they also not only pay attention, but they accept the narrative that is being given to them. They accept what's being said. And that's generally how everyone responds. They kind of like, they hear it and they wait for the media to tell them what to think. Once that happens, once they hear it, and then you have the media come in and the media explains to you what you need to think, then it's solidified in your mind that this is the way we need to go. Don't think any further. Just think what they told you. And generally what happens is that whenever this happens, it causes division against the people who can see what's happening, and then those who can't see and can't think past what the media says, right? And you have that. Anyway, one guy brings up the question to me, why am I even talking about Michelle Obama? And really, I'm not really talking about Michelle Obama. I'm talking about, what I was really talking about was two things: deception, and then the second thing, how it has changed the way we view sexuality. What happened during the Obama administration and how it has changed the way we view sexuality. The Obama administration changed the way we view sexuality in a big way. Nobody did it like Obama did. And I wanted to bring that up to draw people's attention to what is going on. Bring it out into the light, right? That's what I want to do. Now, one of the things that I said to the guy, I told the guy, just unsubscribe. And not to my surprise, but he said that the typical thing that most people say, well, I'm not subscribed anyway. I'm just watching your channel. I don't understand people who want to be a watchdog for Satan. You know, they want to watch to see what you're saying. I got a lot of people who subscribe to follow my Facebook page, and they are not friends. They are not Facebook friends. They want to subscribe. They want to be a Facebook friend, right? And they come in, I want to be your Facebook friend. And as soon as you make them your Facebook friend, then they come in with all sorts of negative stuff, right? So I know that Satan does that. That's how it's run. Satan has his frenemies, right? You can call them frenemies. So I just said to the guy, unsubscribed. He said, well, I'm not subscribed anyway. I just want to know why you're talking about this. Well, here's why I'm talking about it. Because people need to be woke up. And the only thing that wakes people up is light. People can sleep all night long in the dark, but as soon as that sun comes up, people wake up. Okay? And we need light. We need light. We need more light. And it's no sense in letting Satan sweep everything under the rug, keep everything in the dark. As Christians, we are called to spread the light. That's why you have a lamp. Jesus called you a light. You have a lamp. And you need to keep your lamp filled with oil. I just kind of thought it was interesting that all of this stuff that's going on is leading to the conclusion that Jesus already said was going to happen. Jesus told us that in the last days, it would be like the days of Lot. You know what? John wrote this in the Word of God. John chapter 3, I believe, verse 19. He says, men love darkness more than they love light. And so Jesus said in you know, in the conclusion of what he was saying about the last days, he was just basically saying people will go on acting as if everything is normal until the very day that destruction is going to come. Everybody will look at everything as if it's normal. You won't ever put your spidey senses on. You won't ever wake up. You won't ever allow God to speak to you in your mind, give you a little bit of, there's something wrong here. You know, and that's the way it is. That we are really programmed to do that. Well, we just, like I said, we just had in Chicago dust come from nowhere, and they called it a dust storm. Dust just appeared out of nowhere, and rather than to somebody say, hey, what's going on here? Nobody said that. We waited for the news media to tell us what to think. And what did the news media do? They just told us what to think. That's kind of like right now, you know, I'm on YouTube and I can't say certain things because it will go against the narrative that they have out there. So all I can do is just kind of, if they bring it up in the media, I just go ahead and say, well, okay, this is what they're talking about. Let's put the word of God on it. Let's put the light of the word of God on it, and let's see what we come up with. Now they hate that, but that's the tool that God has given us. So when we do that, yes, of course, it's aggravating for them, because they want us to continue to walk in darkness. But the light of the gospel, the light of Jesus Christ, the light of the word of God is why we're doing it.